Hi guys, I'm Maya. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making the tarte aux pommes for French tomorrow because we have a senior banquet. I'm also currently watching a video on how to make it because I don't know it off the top of my head. Because I've made variations of it, but not the exact full pie thing since like 8th grade? 7th? One of the two. So I have the washed apples here, and now I'm gonna take off the skin. Question mark. After I figure out how. Oh, that works. I think I'm cutting more of the apple flesh than the skin, actually. That is very uneven. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very like zigzaggy. Am I doing this right? The one that I use is not like
Which one?
this. Like the one that I use, it's just like a horizontal blade thingy. It's fun. I don't think I
No, Naya. This is to grate. We're not trying to grate.
I didn't. I used like the middle thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
look. See? I could tell you grated because all of...
Oh no, I pressed the middle thing in and then
No,
I
it's a peeler.
We're gonna take a chocolate cake. Oh, actually I want frozen mangoes. A frozen mango cake. Ooh, they're also berries.
What are you doing? 4 9?
Yes. Mango ASMR. Me and my friend filmed another ASMR video, and this one guy came out when we were filming it, and he just gave it. Mango. Okay, so we got our apples, and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut them, and we're probably gonna cube them so we can put them in the microwave to make the apple compote part. It's what I remember this part to be. Which apple shall I sacrifice? I'll sacrifice this one. That's delightful. This looks like a little sprout thingy. Okay guys, so we're gonna get a microwave safe bowl to put these slices of apples in. Because we just cut them. And I had my dad help me peel them because I am not skilled with this mechanical device. Which is great. The one that I typically am used to is way different than this, so I'm checking if there are any like seed bits left. Oh wait, actually no, that looks like a seed bit. I'm gonna bye-bye. So I'm gonna cube this. Never copy my style of cutting because I am pretty sure it is not the style that I learned. My old facts teacher, if you're watching this, I have nothing really to say. I 100% know how to use a knife correctly. This is just comfortable, and your class was very, very helpful. Yep. I'll get my old class teachers and watching this, guys. But it's fine, as long as you're safe. Nobody saw that happen. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not. Like, can y'all see the cutting board? Oh, I think you can. Awesome sauce. We should totally bring back that word, guys. Just start saying it wherever you are. I say it so much. Okay. Did I do this right? Yes, I did. I'm like a pro knife handler. Like, what is yeah. Okay, so we have our cut up pieces of apples. I'm pretty sure we put butter into this thing. Let me check. 2. Did that person just add some regular sugar? Is that what I saw? Because I have powdered sugar. Hold up. Ah, so he didn't say powdered sugar en français. He said sucre. That had me worried for a bit because I do not have just sucre. I have powdered sugar. This is not where it's gonna be. Now there's that, I believe. What's in here? Not what I need. Y'all. Oh, it should be my chocolate jar. No, it's not. Have y'all ever watched Little Einsteins? But instead of we're going on a trip to our favorite rocket ship, we're going on a trip to watch me attempts to find where the powdered sugar is located. Not in the fridge. Why did I check theirs? Great question. Let's see here. I have found it. So we're gonna take, I believe he said 2 tablespoons. Yes, he did. 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Teaspoon, teaspoon, tablespoon. Awesome. So I am 100% rinsing this out because I don't. We shall wash it. With sodium bicarbonate is, I'm pretty sure it's baking soda, right? Yes, sodium bicarbonate and soda. And of course, never put wet spoons into any container. That is like the worst thing you could possibly do, and that's how you get mold and yucky stuff. Disgusting. Oh, and I left the finger wrappers. That was not as satisfying as I thought it would be. And now I have to figure out how to close that later because I ripped it. Not by too much though, I shall believe. This isn't wet, is it? I'm using back my hand. Oh, look at this. So we shall do this. Can you guys see it? I hope. 1. I'm not tapping it with my finger. 2. Awesome sauce. I should 100% make an ASMR cooking video. Okay, so we shall keep these there. And I will show you guys the beautiful bowl. Without spilling. Next step, I'm pretty sure we still have butter to add, so we're gonna keep on going. So the next thing is 3 tablespoons of water, so I shall get that from the fridge. Here is our lovely bottle of water. Ow. Ta-da! We don't pay attention to the struggle that just occurred between me and the water. I'm pouring it over the steak, so if you guys can't see. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. It's cold, guys. It just came from the fridge. Okay, 3 tablespoons of water. On to our next step. Okay, so I was wrong. Again, it's been a long time since I made this. So instead, we will mix with our regular spoon. I pray that I cut this up well enough. No, because the sugar will not stay to the spoon. You will stay to the apples. Okay? Everything is mixed. I do not believe I'll need this spoon again. If I do, I'll get another. And we're gonna close every single thing that I decided to open. We're gonna open our microwave. And we're gonna put it in for 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm the type of person to just press 30 until I get the time that I want. Okay, so our next step is to remove the cores like previously did. I genuinely just don't like the core. Yeah, I'm 100% going about this a different way. Yeah, that works. Close enough. So this is way easier than the way shown in the video that I tried to attempt earlier. Because now I don't have to clean up the core mess. So we have the lovely cut apples, of which the cores I didn't have to clean up. Let's see what the next step is. I know you're done. Okay, so the next step is to take a fork and mix the applesauce. Awesome. I feel like it's gonna be hot. Yeah, that's 100% probably hot. That did affect something. Question. Can you guys still see it? No. So we shall move this a little bit further down. Awesome. So we're going to mush this all up. I feel like the sugar just went onto the sides. I will actually put this in the microwave for like another minute because the apples haven't fully melted to where I wanted them to. guess this works, I guess. Awesome. I'm gonna see what the next step is. Okay, now the apples look a lot more like natural.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now that we have made this into like an applesauce type thing, as you can see there, we're gonna cut the apples and make them like slices. I'm gonna move the fork to there. Yeah, just stay there, I guess.
Yeah, that works.
There's gonna be some very thin apple slices. Yeah, these apple slices are gonna be pretty thin because this is how thin I cut them, but that works. We also do not need these anymore, so I shall get rid of them. So the slices shall go to the side. Okay guys, so the next step is to take 30 grams of butter, which is equivalent to like 2 tablespoons, and we're going to microwave it if it's still like acute and firm. See? Okay, now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar into the bowl of microwaved butter. Give it some more, I guess. Okay, so that's 3 tablespoons of sugar. Into our butter mix. It looks like this now. Hold up, let me see if I can do that. Ta-da! Okay, on to our next step. Okay, so the next step is to take this egg, crack it, and add it into this bowl. So I'm gonna have this open so I can throw it right away.
For attendees and companies, so we have those. So we'll have somebody who's specifically focused on testimony.
And now I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, now we're gonna take our cornstarch, which shall be here. And we're going to take, in the words of the person, a heaping tablespoon. Yeah, this is good, yes. It's in here. Yes. Spoons, a heaping tablespoon. He just used this spoon, so I guess I'll do the same.
You used the hell out of that one thing. Imagine if we had more content.
So there we go.
So I'm hoping that he catches people shaking hands, a bunch of other stuff. So that's okay. I'm just gonna let it roll.
And now, let's see what we need now. Now we need our vanilla, which is like my favorite thing to ever add. And it says 1 teaspoon. Hold up, let me just wash the. No, it's not this teaspoon. Let me try it. And we're going to take our vanilla,
I told him to do their own rule.
which is my favorite thing to add in all recipes. And yes, I'm that person who adds like more than the recipe calls for, but not too much because we all know that too much presumably could taste bad. I have never added too much, so I can't testify to that. Okay, I did it nice. Same as I used to cut butter also. Put that there. Open it. And there's this thing. Okay. So on mine said 1 teaspoon, I believe. Yeah, I'll just put like that. That works. I love this. And I shall clean up the bowl because I'm not dealing with a vanilla mess after all of this. Would be the worst thing. Right. So and I'm not putting that back in because it dropped. So trash it is. Okay, so we have our mix. I shall show you guys. We have our mix right here, and then we also have our apple compote, and we have the cut up apples. Gonna put this here. I think that was the angle was at. I think it was further back. Right here. It was turned this way, for sure. So let's see what our next step is. Okay, so now we're going to mix everything together. So glad I decided to keep the fork. I'm gonna put this all here. Now let's see if I can make the camera see. Yes, it can. Yay! That is awesome. Yep, y'all can see that. It would have been so much easier if I had mixed this all in before I added the egg. Oh wait, the egg actually mixed in pretty nicely. Okay, so the next thing I did was unroll this, preheat the oven to 390, which is also 200 degrees Celsius, and get the pie pan. So we shall lay it flat like this. I feel like that's gonna be a delight. I feel like I can roll it a little bit more. Can I? I'm gonna press this to see if I can get it to like expand itself a little more. Oh, that works. Now it's kind of like, right, so we're gonna behave and not stick to the paper because the paper isn't our best friend here. I love talking to pies, guys. No, that's old. No, I don't. I will actually just take this and put it on to like the part of the pie pan that's like on the sides dish, you know? I feel like I could take like this strip of pie dough and like apply it over here to what kind of needs it. If I just put water on it, what? Pie crust experiments with Nyah. Yeah, I think this is kind of working fairly well. I'm just gonna pinch this across. Some parts are gonna have way more pie crust than others. I don't know. Will it be too doughy? It might be. I'm gonna take that off. We do not need this much dough for a pie, in my opinion. Nope, that's way too much. You can tell I ripped this. And then I'm going to take off the extras from here.
You know, Christian, NASA reached out to not follow up. No, they didn't. Yeah, NASA reached out, but they did not follow up. I got it twice.
Okay, so we just have some parts that are more pie crusty than others, which is okay. Because who said this was going to be perfect? I love the difference between... Okay, if I want to put more pie crusty, like, designs, I can just put that on and call it good. And pinch it to make it like that. You know? And that's like the rest of the pie. Except for that small area. I can just put this on. Pinch. So now that we have our pie, we shall poke it with a fork. And after that, we're going to but pour this in. Okay, I'm going to get a specialty to make. Actually, can I tap it and kind of even it out? I want to do the little chunks more of what I hope is just powdered sugar, not butter. Because butter getting chunky is annoying to deal with. Okay, so we have that. Now we're going to put the apples around the pie. I don't know, I feel like this is taller than the ones that I usually do, so that's going to be fun to deal with. What an amazing cutting job I did with this. No, I'm cutting that in half a little bit more. Yes, that works. Okay guys, so I'm all cleaned up, like of the area and everything, and here's the final product. I heated it in the oven for 30 minutes, and yeah, that concludes today's video. If you guys want to see me make more cooking videos and make this like a series type thing, or baking videos, and make this like a series type thing, comment that down below, and also comment what you would want to see me bake, and I'll attempt some of those actually. But yeah, see you next time!